you mentioned it on your podcast.
Yeah.
Viral videos, man, you want that hit again, you know? Like
That shit's like, that shit, yeah, I was talking about it with another creator of like, man, you get a lot of those hits and then like one video still does well, but not as much. And your brain's like, where's my happy juice? You're like, no.
I mean, for me, I've been doing it since, 2013?
Jeez.
So I don't care anymore. It's like I've had millions of billions of views.
Did you ever have a point where you like felt like, oh, I need this to go, and it didn't? What the hell?
Earlier on, I would calculate it and see, okay, this video got me 70,000 followers. This one only got me 25,000 followers, and I'd be like, what did I do wrong? And I would calculate it like that. I would never go off of the views. I would just go off of how many people I was converting.
Now that's an interesting way to look at it. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because you have a good product or your quality getting more people
something
on
that
you.
makes people subscribe.
It's not just the video. It's about the
because you can do a video that just gets millions of views, but people don't really care. They're just watching because, cool. And then drop.
Right.
But if you do a video that was like, oh, wow, this is dope. I want to see what else this person is doing.
Right.
Then I think that's the mission.
Yeah.
We'll stop being so addicted to them views.
For real.
We want conversions.
Actually,
If you're not following us, we don't care.
I actually have experienced such a beautiful part of that because, like I said, like sobriety has been such a long journey for me. So like, I'm not as attached to those external things just because like, I don't know. I feel something so else right here that feels so much better that I haven't felt ever in my life. That because I'm resonating so high, like it doesn't really matter to me what the external output is. And I feel so confident that I'm in my voice for the first time probably ever. And yet I don't have to watch it and like see like me there anymore. And I feel so grateful to not be so me-centric. I don't think either of you are like that. I think you really like, are data analysts and you guys both, whatever. But I mean, I went so far into my ego. I thought I was the devil. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like I thought that I was these reincarnations of these just monstrous people. And I found a haven in that, right? Like whatever. So I don't know, this kind of humility and kind of just like, oh wow, this is
putting yourself on display.
Simple, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, everything.
I don't need an audience to be fulfilled. I don't need you to see me for it to be worth it.
No, everything needs to be in perspective with
Right.
the external, because we do chase external things
Yeah.
in terms of we have career wants, right? And like, so there is a part of that we chase, but man, it's got to be in perspective of how important the strangers' opinions of us are. Even though we love your comments, love your support, love you very much.
Absolutely love that.
But it's got to be put into perspective in my own fucking self-worth and how I weigh my life.
Yeah,
like
self-validation.
Yeah, it's super key.
I'm super grateful, man. Like that for me was a long time. All I had was being an actress and like being successful at it in the time that I was there. And holy crap, realizing that you don't have to do anything to like qualify to live, and you don't have to do anything to qualify people, earning like you don't earn respect, but people respecting you and loving you for literally sitting on the couch and watching a show. Do you know what I mean? There's
like you can just
there's
be,
nothing
you don't have to perform
extraordinary
for it.
about what you're doing.
Yeah.
But then doing extraordinary things is fun.
Facts.
Look, I can emote. Look, I can tell jokes. Love me. Yeah, that's how I got into acting. Love me.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Wow.
We do.
Hey,
We all do.
thanks,
Hey,
guys.
when the thumb goes up, just
Just
like
like
that.
Like that. This guy's the best.
I've never.
I'm gonna watch
Daniel's
all
gonna
the
be
videos.
saying that. I don't think I've ever asked you. Did you watch Ned's growing up? Did you know Ned's? Did you
I didn't
even
have
know our show?
TV like that.
Great.
When I was growing up, I had
Perfect.
so I saw The Mask, that movie.
Yeah.
Not in theaters.
On
Not-
VHS.
Yeah. Maybe 2 years after it came out.
That was your only movie.
That and what else did I watch? Ace Ventura.
Yep.
The Preacher's Wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Was that a comedy?
No, it was with
Dark.
Whitney Houston and I think
dang.
Denzel Washington.
Oh,
maybe.
dang.
Cool.
One of them.
I don't even know if it was Denzel. It was a black guy.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
And then for cartoons, we only had 3 channels. So I remember something called Johnny Bravo.
Bravo.
Thank you very much.
You had it all, man.
Thank you very
had it all
much.
if you
That's
had
all you
Bravo.
need. That's all
Hey,
you
pretty
need.
mama.
Another one called Sailor Moon.
Oh,
Sailor Moon.
Yay!
Wow. Yeah.
And Mighty Morphin
Power
Rangers.
Yeah,
Rangers.
that was the one. That was
That's
the
it.
one.
And then I was only allowed to watch TV from like 2:30 to like 4:30 on the weekends.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you grow
And
up? You
interesting
you
setup.
grew
It
up
was a
in
strict household.
strict
Yeah,
household.
dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 hours of TV on the weekend.
Military?
Yeah. No, Jamaican.
Jamaican. The opposite.
Different kind of regiment.
Dope.
That's amazing.
So they were like Navy SEAls.
Navy SEALs.
They
That's
train
great.
the Navy SEAls over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would hear about the shows. I would hear about SpongeBob. I'd hear about Rugrats.
Yeah.
I would hear about all these shows, and I could never watch them.
That's crazy. Like you
wild.
grew up without a ton of media, but you wanted to do it anyway.
Maybe that's
Like,
why I wanted to do it.
Yeah, because the little glimpses you got, you're
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, I too was inspired by Jim Carrey, so I get it. You
Yeah,
watch
Jim
The Mask or
Carrey's
Ace
the best.
Ventura, and it's
Yeah.
just like that.
No,
That
he's
forever.
the pinnacle of,
He's-
of humanity. Like, he's
Yeah,
the
man.
best.
yeah.
Yeah.
You heard he just retired?
I
He's
mean,
kind of been saying
for a
that for
minute.
like years.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
For
Yeah.
a minute.
Oh, okay.
And he's been painting.
He'll be back with something.
Did anyone read his
Oscar-winning.
book?
Was it amazing?
It's amazing. It's like it's a memoir, but it's not. It's like fake,
Mm.
Oh,
and
really?
it's
I
amazing.
love him so much. Like I just resonate with his journey.
I know. His
You know that
journey's
show
beautiful.
he had on like Showtime or whatever?
So deep, kidding?
So deep.
Yeah.
Yes. So my
about fucking grief and PTSD,
Yeah.
and
So-
humor.
He's
So
explored
my-
all of it.
broke my heart.
my friend guest starred on there, and I guess he would go on set and just be like, I don't feel like doing it today, or I'm done, or yada yada yada, and the whole set would just
shut
kind
down.
of. And you know, when you get to that level, I didn't even think anything of Jim Carrey. I
Yeah.
kind of was just like, wow. You created like it's just not going to work today, and you send the entire crew and cast home. He said he didn't even film one day,
Damn.
because he just sent everybody home. I wasn't feeling it.
Hey,
Damn.
I like
What?
how Lindsay hit us. Oh, no, what did you say?
No, he making a lot of money if you could do that.
Oh, yeah, you got to
Yeah, you can
really
only
safe.
do that at
Yeah.
Yeah,
the peak.
financial
Yeah.
standpoint.
Everyone go home.
It's my goal, you guys. It's actually my goal.
No, dude, I was gonna say I love what you hit us with this morning. Lindsay was what? She was about 30 minutes
Hey,
behind the schedule. She still made it on time to film, so that's
Yeah.
great. But they
Yeah.
gave us this like earlier call time. We said that we were gonna show up for, but she was a little bit behind. And
24 minutes.
dude. As
24
she's telling
minutes.
us, she's like, "Hey, just do it without me."
No. I didn't say it mean.
Not like that. No.
She said,
No.
"Don't know what to tell you.
Don't
Is
know
what
what
it
to
is.
tell you. It is what it is.
That's
Start
not even how I
without
meant
me."
it.
And I just
They
that's a fact.
texted me and I go, my Uber just got here. And he's like, ooh, we got to be there in 3 minutes. And my normal thing would have been like, fuck you, Devin.
Yeah,
and then I
but-
was like, okay, well, do the first one without me. I mean, it is what it is at this
That's
point.
honest, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even mean that bitchy. I mean, whatever you have to do to stay on schedule
Yeah,
because
keep
I
the
put
show
you behind,
rolling.
Dude.
go ahead. Like, and I don't even, you know, you
That's
guys
honest.
are.
My dad used to, and this was for Ned's. Like he's very on time, prompt. Da-da-da-da-da. Sometimes, I'm just waking up. I'm gonna take a little bit in the shower, man. I might take 15 minutes in the shower.
Wow, jacking off in the shower.
Yes, because I gotta get one out.
Right.
To set. But we would be late, and he would try to rush me, and I never was able to. Okay, yeah, let me speed up. I always had the mentality of, hey, tell them to shoot it without me. It's like, the show starts when I get there.
Right.
Or, and now
Yeah.
I didn't make a habit of being late. It was good to have my dad because maybe
Yeah.
I would have been.
Yeah,
Right.
But
no,
it's
'cause
like,
you weren't habitually late. Daniel also
That's the Taurus in you,
Daniel
man.
also has that mentality about airplanes, but airplanes don't wait for you; they leave.
yeah, they will. Oh, dude, that was a close one.
Dude, we
By
were
the
all
skin of
catching
my
a flight.
teeth. By the skin
Daniel
of my
was
teeth.
like, everyone's boarding, and Daniel's not there yet. We're like, hey, bud.
Bro, and then I paid for this little thing. What were we? We flew Spirit. Oh my goodness! If Spirit wants to sponsor us, we'll
With
still take
Spirit
the sponsorship,
and
but
on
no.
Spirit.
But yes, we flew with our spirits on Spirit. And
I
there's
think at this point,
possibly
Spirit
for the
knows
last
like
time.
They know.
it's
they know
free
what it is.
advertising. They
Yeah,
do
they
that shit
wanna
on
hear it.
purpose.
Dude, but there was this extra thing I could check. Once I realized I was late, my Uber driver was low. I mean, he was late. He was going slow. He took this route off of the freeway to try to get me there. So he did all the wrong things. And I'm like, oh, but I can't blame him because I should have just got up earlier. Anyway, Spirit has this thing on when you do your online check-in where you can order this like skip to the front of the line type thing. So I ordered that. I checked that off and they charged me the little $20 for it. And I'm like, okay, cool. At least I'll get there and I'll be able to skip to the front line. I check in and everything, got my bags, and I run over to the line. I'm like, okay, where's the quick check-in, the express check-in that I just paid for? And someone's like, I've never even heard of that. But go talk to this person in the yellow jacket. And I go to the person in the yellow jacket, and this line is super long. And the person in the yellow jacket is like, oh yeah, what's going on? And I'm like, they told me that I could come to you, and then you would get me to the front of the line. And they're like, oh yeah, you just tap everybody on the shoulder and tell them that you got to get to your flight.
Tap everybody on the shoulder. A black man.
Dude, I was like, what? No, but seriously, that was what I paid for. I paid $20 for them to tell me that. And I tapped everyone on the shoulder and just said, hey, I'm late for my flight. If I could just, and I'm looking back at him for validation. He doesn't even care.
No.
It was so awkward. I felt like the bad guy just cutting people in line, man.
And you had to pay for that feeling.
And I
You
paid
paid
for
for
that
that.
feeling. Yeah.
Wow.
And you did barely make the flight,
But I made.
but you
The
made
flight.
the flight.
That's right.
So
That's
were
all that
you
matters.
late?
That's all that matters.
When the thumb goes up.
Just like that. Imagine you look back at the guy. He's just... I had that same situation at the airport. This girl, she was a foreigner, but she spoke barely any English.
Yeah.
And we went to Panda Express, and then she just goes to the front. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I have front of the line pass. And I looked at it, it was just a card that's in front of the line. And she bought it from somebody outside. And just because she's a foreigner, she just didn't know. So she thought she could cut any line she wanted.
No.
What, like it's Disneyland?
She
You
pulled
get-
out her fast pass.
Yeah.
No, I got fast pass.
But she paid like $150 for it.
Oh, come on.
So you to save her the embarrassment was like, take your, go ahead.
No. I said you can't do that shit. I told her.
Back of the line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like that. When the thumb goes up. Just like that.
Oh man.
It was just a card
Yeah,
that says
it's front
front of the line.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta
Someone
start selling
scammed
those.
the shit out
She
of
got
her.
scammed, bro.
Damn.
That's horrifying.
That's how you get them tourists.
Thanks for watching this clip of the Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. For the full episode, go check out the Ned's Pod YouTube. And for more weekly bonus content, come join our Patreon. Link for both in the description.